In this video, we're going to discuss Kimberlite's electric water level controller and how it controls the water, or any liquid that has any amount of water, how it controls that level using two probes. Adding options such as other probes for alarms. You have your other options is pump in and pump out a tank. You know, pump in, keep a level on a tank, pump out, empty a tank, and AC or DC operation. The 3 probe is your basic unit, which got 3 probes. 2 of the probes control water level. I'll show you. And all the other models have this function of controlling a water level with 2 probes. Your white and your black probe, your water stays between the white and black probe, and your green probe is your reference probe. Then you have your 4 probe, and these are after the customer cuts them, but when you receive it, you'll receive it with 29 to 30 inch rods that the customer cuts to length depending on what the customer's requirements are. And you have your 3 probe, your 4 probe, 5 probe, and there's a 6 probe we're not showing here. This is what they'll look like after the customer cuts them. The basic function is to control water level with any of them. The black and the white probe, as well as here. The yellow probe is another probe that gives you a set of contacts, which is right there on the 4 probe. And I'll show you this in a minute. Let's first talk about this, but all the same. Let's talk about the 3 probe. Since the 3 probe is the basic probe, it's got 3 probes. This is your voltage to your control voltage for your electronics, and this is your controlled output for your solenoid, water solenoid, or a relay for a pump. You have these items as outputs. So your probes are your inputs. This is your outputs. This is a 3 probe, and it uses the black and white probe to control your water level, depending on whether you're using a pump in or a pump out, which is needs to be determined before you purchase. You can either pump in a tank, keep a level in the tank, or you can pump out of a tank and pump out of a tank, keep the level empty, keep the tank empty. We also have AC or DC volts, different units, AC units and DC units. Pump in and pump out, these need to be determined before you purchase. So let's talk about the 3 probe. This one right here, the reference probe. We transmit and receive on all the probes, transmit on all the probes, and receive on one. And then we'll transmit on all the probes and receive on another. So 2 probes control 1 relay, one contact. 2 probes, your black and your white, controls a single contact, which is either going to be closed or open, depending on whether it's in the water or not. Your inputs, your output. 2 probes control 1 contact. These units can be installed very easily. If you're installing inside of a tank, you would use this bracket and mount it on the side of your tank, and then put your electric water level controller in that side. If you have a stilling tube that's outside the tank, you can put this on your water level controller, screw it right on there, and then come down to your standing tube, which is this thing. There's your standing tube. This is mounted outside the tank. There's a flange. Flange is on your unit. You just bolt it down. That like so. This is your stilling tubes that come with the unit. You may or may not want to use them, up to you. 2 ways of mounting it. This would be